All right, staying with this, they also said the box office now.
How much would I walk to lose 45 pounds?
What's how much? Yeah, how much you are? You should tell you lost a lot more than 45 pounds. You should tell us what you did.
I'm at 45. Yes, I've lost.
Look at that. Box office. International, not saving Fantastic Four. With the international and Sunday domestic numbers coming in, Marvel will be understandably concerned this morning. The Fantastic Four First Steps estimates for its second weekend are now at 40 million domestically, as an expected steep drop of 66 with its domestic total at 198 after 10 days. It's one of the worst drops of the MCU, the worst being the 68% of Captain America Brave New World earlier this year. It's crazy to me that this movie had the same drop as that movie. Yeah. International was a bit more forgiving, the title falling 54% overseas in its second weekend for a further 39.8. That brings the overseas total to 170.3 and the worldwide to 368.7. The hard fact is that the recent Superman is having decidedly more staying power. It's another point we didn't make, which is an excellent point. At the same point in time, James Gunn's film has a second weekend of 57 million domestic and 45.2 million overseas, bringing it to a domestic total of 235, overseas total of 178, and worldwide of 406. Superman is still in play, though, the title coming in its fourth weekend frame with a further 13.8 domestic, 11.2 internationally, brings up to 316 million domestically, 235 million overseas. Brad Pitt's led F1, hoping it is still making money, especially in Asian markets like Korea. Worldwide, it's made 545 million.
Yeah,
it takes past World War Z to become Pitt's highest grossing movie ever.
How crazy is that?
It's great. I love that. Different times and different prices and stuff too, for how long that mother has been around. But the internationals. There's another point to make that I think is an excellent point. In 2018, and I still had the mentality where 2016, 15 movies would come out week after week. It would be a big movie in the beginning of May.
Yeah,
a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, another big movie comes out, and it didn't really hurt that much, that first big movie, because it was just everybody was going to see movies in the summer season. We ain't in that time period anymore. That's why now someone asked me the other day about if Doom was going to move out of the way of Avengers, right? Almost at this point you can say, well, should Avengers move out of the way of Doom? But we're not there. I do think Doom now should move, because you choose what you're going to see in the theater, and I think people chose the people who didn't wind up going, the casual fan, I should say, chose Superman over Fantastic Four. The casual fan.
Yeah, I think there's questions to be asked, as people have said already, about release dates, about releasing this thing when they could have released it in November, where you could argue like the families are around, and yes, you'd probably be going up against Avatar, but you would have had a few weeks before Avatar. But November during Thanksgiving, right around that season, might have been the way to go to get people to see the movie. But again, like you said, that's hindsight is 2020. I think Marvel thought, well, DC's a bit damaged. Jurassic World, it's not Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt and the whole crew back again. We have a real opportunity here to like own the summer with a movie like this. And it seems like in hindsight, they completely miscalculated, because as someone pointed out to me on Twitter, like the amount it costs to go see movies with a family now, you have to be much more selective on the films you choose to go. And as you said earlier, like you poll your children and go, which one do you guys want to go see more? And that's the one you're going to spend your money on. Right. And clearly people chose Jurassic World really over both, because Jurassic World has stomped them both.
Oh, but they didn't stomp them both worldwide. It's worldwide.
Total. You can't separate. It's that's convenient narratives. Like it's the overall total. The overall total stomped Superman and stomped Fantastic.
I think you can absolutely say, because it's different. It's different tastes and it's different understandings in general. Like there were different cultures of things too. Like when you go, if you look at domestic, let's just take out for right now, just for the sake of argument.
Sure.
Take out the international, right? Okay. And would you say that in the States,
fine, sure,
Jurassic World and Superman were pretty much neck and neck?
They're still neck and neck. Yes,
right.
It's 317 to 316. Yes.
Right. So it's like a totally, and as we're like, there's certain markets that respond to things differently. And I've always said, I think that Superman has always been, whether they didn't do it as much this time, has always been associated as the American hero. He always has been.
Sure.
And
I
And
think
people,
said that.
you don't shake that. So that's why here, where he's marketed to, he's doing good. Internationally, he did okay.
Right.
And Jurassic World
but
beat the piss out of him internationally.
right, but I don't look at it at in a vacuum type of way. You look at
Okay.
what is the overall box office total.
Sure.
And the overall box office total has stomped the overall box office total so far.
Okay.
Of
Overall,
Superman.
sure.
Yes,
Sure.
because it's almost like $300 million more
Yes.
than Superman, and certainly much more than Fantastic Four at this point. We don't know
Right.
what's going to happen next couple of weeks, but clearly people chose those two. How about this? People chose those two movies over Fantastic Four, and it could just be they were exhausted. They'd spent their money. They
Yeah.
didn't want to go multiple times to the theater, having already gone multiple times for Jurassic World, probably multiple times for Superman. People didn't feel like Fantastic Four was something they would want to go see multiple times, whether it's the movie or the timing of the movie. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of factors to look at why this thing isn't doing as well as Marvel had hoped.
That's true.
But if you want to go, if you want to go provincially to just domestically, yes, fine, yes, it's comparable.
Right.
But
But
we can't make an assessment on.
No, overall, but
Yeah.
overall, there's no. It's not. It's the clear winner, and it is. There's no world where they're going to even come close to it. But
I just didn't think it was going to win by this much, man.
no, I did. Internationally, what do you guys think? Is there any world that international could save Fantastic Four? Does it actually look like it's going to be? Well, we know Jurassic World's going to be the winner, and then it'll be Superman, and then it'll be Fantastic Four. What do you guys make of the whole box office conversation in general? Do you think that we're just making, nothing out of this? And the fact that Fantastic Four might actually help out the Avengers, and and people will come see it, and the second one will do better? Or are we on point here? What do you think? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. The other day someone asked me, how do you still eat well if you're really busy and you don't have the time? Yeah, I'm telling you, you got a busy schedule. You got all the summer plans going on. What do you have at best? A couple minutes? Factor really has helped me eat smarter. It's got the tasty chef prep meals. They're dietitian approved, delivered right to my door. And now the best part is they have more than 65 weekly meals. It's made for how I live right now, what I like to eat. I've gotten more ways to get fit with a real meal wherever the day takes me, and they really zone it to what your preferences are. There's more variety. There's more meals. You can choose for a wider selection of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices, salmon, shrimp. Salmon's delicious at no extra cost. Shrimp's great too, by the way. I just love the salmon. You can savor global flavors. So for the first time, you can try the Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. From more choices to better nutrition, that's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. You can feel the difference no matter your routine. I've been doing it. You should do it too. I'm telling you, I love Factor. I've talked about it the other day. Someone asked me about it. I was raving about it. We didn't even have a spot on the show. And I was talking about how much I love Factor. So you can eat smart at factormeals.com/Christian50off. But use that code, Christian50off. Get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That is the code, Christian50off at factormeals.com for 50% off plus free shipping. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor.